Hello everyone, and thank you for joining this business terms briefing for 2025. Today we will share full details of the business and demonstrator terms for next year.
Yes, hello. We must start with a thank you to you, our investors, as well as acknowledge that 2024 has felt like a tough year. We have all heard about long-term motorcycle dealers closing their doors this year, and the reality it has been a difficult trading environment. The combination of unpredictable political environment, changing buying habits, and the introduction of Euro 5+ have all placed strain on our industry.
And reading the press, you'd think it's all doom and gloom. And we do understand that we are in a challenging and difficult period with numerous obstacles on multiple fronts. But there are some real and tangible positives that have shone from the Honda brand in 2024. Nearly 3/4 of our dealers are selling more bikes in 2024 than they did in 2018. And in that same period, we've appointed 10 new dealerships. On average, each Honda motorcycle dealer is selling 23% more bikes per site. In any way you look at it, that is good news for the longevity of our network and long-term profitability.
You, as our dealers, have identified with this vision, with 12 dealers now investing in Dream and many more taking advantage of the investment fund. That amounts to over £500,000 we have invested in the dealer network to either adopt Dream or to enhance your retail environment. Now is still the time to continue that investment. Whilst it might seem counterintuitive, but investing in your sales staff has never been more important for sales and after sales. A profitable sales and after sales department is key to your business. The opportunity to attend our ongoing sales academy to embed great process has never been more critical to our success. In addition, with the potential of more bikes visiting your workshop, more technicians are needed to service 3 to 5-year-old bikes, which represent a huge profit opportunity. Investing in processes such as EVHC are key to maximising your profitability.
And we're confident we've got the product right. When it comes down to it, the customer will choose the product that best suits them, defined by their needs and as a value proposition. Building on the revolutionary DCT, the world's first e-clutch motorcycle arrived to rave reviews this year and priced only £100 more than the standard bike. It adds convenience and performance to all levels of rider. The CBR 600RR has revived the middleweight supersport segment in 2024 and at a very competitive £10,500. The competitive price model is going to be something you'll hear a lot more about over the next few years. Competitive pricing combined with and supporting quality product. It's a winning combination for sure. And this year we couldn't get enough 600RRs to satisfy demand. And we're glad to confirm that these will be back in stock early 2025.
So, going into 2025, this quality and value-led proposition arrives in the form of CB1000 Hornet and GB350. 2 quality products arriving at great value price. We cannot wait to launch these to you and customers in January. A January launch gives dealers the optimum environment to build an order bank going into the all-important March. The price of CB1000 is deliberately disruptive, coming to market at $8,999. CB1000 attacks the market of big bike customers who have seen the price of 1000cc bikes grow and grow over the last 10 years, now regularly exceeding £15,000. At the other end of the range, GB350 is a Japanese-built classic motorcycle for an affordable $3,949. Unbelievable value when compared with other brands who have seen significant growth in this sector. Coupled with all the updates across the already comprehensive range, we have the right product to be successful in 2025.
So Matthew will take you through the terms shortly, and I'm pleased to say we've been more collaborative with dealers than ever before. We would like to thank the dealers that took part in our numerous business terms working group meetings. As well as the ongoing relationship with the National Dealer Council, it shows that we are listening and we are working together. You're on the shop floor, you sell to customers, and your feedback is vital for our combined business direction. For 2025, the terms have been written to enable more bonus to go back into the dealer network, whilst maintaining the retail quality and environment that the customer wants, demands and needs from Honda in 2025 and beyond. We hope this collaboration shows in a set of terms that works for both you and us in partnership.
So, yes, it's been tough, and we're not oblivious to that. But across our network strategy, continued investment, quality value products, and a set of terms created through collaboration, we are looking forward to 2025. Before we close and introduce the terms for next year, we'd like to address the run-out strategy. First, thank you for your commitment. We believe we got the timing right. Some of it was very deliberate, such as the CBF 125, as the 2025 year model doesn't arrive until later next year. And for such model, we need to be able to satisfy customer demand. The price realignment gives us an opportunity to market to customers at a very competitive price. Finally, the extended funding that is available for any bikes that don't find a customer before the end of the year takes the cash flow pressure away from your business. There is one final enhancement we'd like to announce today that will enable us to hit the ground running in 2025 and ensure we continue to grow well into next year and beyond. As an added incentive, if dealers hit Q1 volume, we will guarantee Q2 volume business terms for dealers. Your dealer targets for the first half year will be presented via the SAM team during the beginning of January 2025. This acknowledges the investment you have made in aiding us with our run-out plan, but also represents a significant investment from us in your business. We'll pass over now to Matthew, who will take you through business terms for 2025. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, Andy and Richard. I'd like to start by thanking the Business Terms Working Group and the NDC for the constructive involvement in the making of these terms. We believe we've created a set of terms that maximises the opportunities for dealers, earning more and more often, as well as a set of terms that maximises dealer performance. I'll take you through a very brief overview of all the changes that we've made to the business terms and demonstrator terms. Volume itself sees little change. 100% achievement unlocks the payment. We would love to be in a position where we could offer 12 months targets, but the reality is that we aren't confident enough in arrival information 6+ months out to be able to do so. We'll offer a 6-month set target and a 12-month image target in January. We'll confirm the target for the second half of the year in the first week of July. We see this as a stepping stone to returning to 12-month targets in 2026. One small change is the minimum achievement. In line with your dealer contract, a 70% minimum has always stood. Now, however, any dealer that does not achieve this will not receive any business term payment for that quarter, regardless of performance against any other criteria. One area that does see some change is catch-up for volume and accessories. The new requirement is all focused on your year-to-date performance. If you are at 100% year-to-date at the end of a quarter, you will be paid. In these two examples, the first dealer gets ahead early, overachieves in Q1 and Q2, and carries forward this performance for the rest of the year. In effect then, this dealer can miss Q3 and Q4 targets, but because they are over 100% year to date in these quarters, this dealer will receive all of their money. The key change from last year is that in order to earn cashback, the dealer also had to achieve that quarter standalone. In the second example, the dealer misses Q1 and Q2, and their cashback works in a very similar way to previous years. They catch back what was missed in those quarters. We see this as a really positive change. Simplifying terms mean that if you hit your annual number, you'll earn your money. There'll be no need to hold bikes between quarters, delivering a stronger customer experience. And to reiterate the announcement regarding Q1 and Q2, Q2 will be guaranteed for all dealers who hit Q1. However, this quarter still contributes to your annual number. Therefore, good performance in Q1 will set dealers up for the rest of the year. The new catch-up encourages overperformance early in the year, getting ahead and staying ahead. Moving on to accessories, this is an area of business that has seen great success since it joined Business Terms. Annual turnover for accessories has grown threefold to over £3 million in the last 3 years. It's a testament to the great job Lewis Pertle does with accessories, coupled with a more comprehensive range of accessories that you can rely on. Accessories remains in terms this year with a simple value per model methodology that is based on your historic bike mix. So if you sell fewer big bikes than small bikes, your target will naturally be lower. This year, with an expanded accessory offering across the range, introducing 125cc accessories and the long-awaited Black CL500 accessories, there's a modest increase of VPMs to £350 for over 125cc and £90 per bike for under 125cc. New for 2025 is 5-star dealers, split into sales and after sales. Both aspects are worth 1% each, and there'll be reliance on your sales and after sales area managers to achieve this. With the relaunched DBS now 1 year old, we're confident this is an accurate reflection of aggregated dealer performance. If you're ahead of a certain threshold in both the sales and after sales DBS, you will be paid this automatically. For any dealers that aren't above this threshold, then you have the opportunity to earn this 5-star payment by engaging in the sales and after sales development plan. The after sales development plans will continue in the same vein as 2024, but it is new to sales. This will focus on an area of the DBS that you can improve. So for example, if your accessories DBS performance is preventing you from reaching the threshold, you'll work with your SAM against a plan based around accessories. And to be very clear, sales and after sales 5-star are paid separately at 1%, with separate criteria and separate development plans. This, we believe, will drive profit opportunities in dealers and increase the payment rate, replacing the old investment criteria from 2024, which previously was only open to dream dealers and those at the very top of the DBS. As DBS is such an important aspect of 5-star criteria, I'd like to highlight some of the key changes that 2025 sees. As I said, we are confident that the DBS offers us an accurate reflection on dealer performance. This year, we're tweaking the following. Firstly, finance penetration will be replaced with the rolling 3 customer finance retention. Secondly, market share will be tweaked to show your in-territory competitive market share rather than total market share, which better reflects your target methodology. Service penetration will now include tailored service plans. Total parts in a 5-year park will be replaced by total parts versus target. And finally, total direct profit from your composite submissions will be split out to gross profit for vehicle sales, service and parts. These are small changes that won't substantially change the course of DBS, but will serve as a better indicator when paired with the 5-star criteria. Moving on to UCOS, and this has been an area of great success since its introduction, and it underwent a big change in 2024, reducing the number of standards from over 70 to just 25, reducing the admin burden on dealers, particularly focusing on paperwork reduction. It will continue in 2025, with 1 physical audit to be made between March and August. You'll also receive 1 remote audit at the start of the year and 1 at the end of the year. These will be conducted without dealer involvement to minimise the impact on your site. If any non-compliance is detected, then all standards have a rectification period enabling you to resolve it. The key change for this year is that UCOS will be paid quarterly, increasing your cash flow. You'll be paid UCOS quarterly provided that you've passed your most recent audit or rectified your most recent action plan. This means there'll be at least 1 quarter that you receive a UCOS payment without receiving an audit. Providing that you've passed your most recent one, we won't be clawing any money back either. We're confident that all the standards add something to your dealership or sales process, and all have been renewed going into 2025 to ensure their relevance. This means all aspects of business terms 8% margin will be paid quarterly for the first time in many years. After much deliberation and discussion with the working group, we'll be adding a separate opportunity to earn 2.5% at the end of the year through Dream Dealer and Solus dealers. It's really important to recognise the investment that Dream dealers have put into the brand, which we as Honda have consistently done. Over the last few years, an element of business terms has been guaranteed for Dream dealers, as well as the initial investment fund payments that were received. This continues next year with any dealer who's completed the Dream Dealer CI upgrade. Provided they're compliant with their CI and they've hit their annual number, Dream dealers will earn an additional 0.5% on all bikes registered in 2025. A clear nod to those who've completed the investment. Additionally, we'd like to recognise Solus dealers, which we define as having no other brands in their portfolio. Similarly, there are higher costs to running a dealership this way, with no opportunity to share resources such as accounts or admin, and we'd like to recognise the dealers that have put all of their eggs in the Honda basket. For the very small number of dealers that are both, they can earn both of these 0.5%. I'd like to wrap up today's briefing by touching on core stock and demonstrators. More details on both of these will follow in the terms that we'll release later today. For 2025, we are looking to be more flexible, but we have seen great success across demonstrators in particular. But off the back of dealer feedback, we're going to announce the following. We have reviewed core stock in full and have landed on the following changes. We'll be recognising Dream dealers in core stock for the first time. With a different retail environment that Dream dealers presents, traditional core stock did not fully fit that mould. And with the greater number of variants for each model, including DCT, electronic suspension and SP variants, we're recognising this by having a greater level of flexibility than 2024. And finally, a greater recognition of different size dealers with the bandings that you can see below. Fireblade will also now sit outside of core stock. Off the back of the successful allocation of bikes in 2024, your SAM will come to you and ask how many Fireblades you'd like to order in 2025. This then will be the allocation for this model. This will preserve the strong margin opportunity dealers have on this model. Finally, on demos. For 2025, you'll have a minimum number of demos to register, either 8 or 12, depending on your size. 4 of these, CB1000 Hornet, GB350, NT1100, and NC750, are mandatory for all dealers, and the rest is up to dealer choice. Your minimum number must be registered by the 30th of April, and dealers can register 22 by then should they choose. We also ask that you represent 1 DCT and 1 E-Clutch model in your demo lineup. This will cover the first half of the year, and we'll issue further terms for the second half of the year, offering a chance to refresh. For showroom and demo accessories, there's also a slight change. For demos, we focus on those accessories that enhance the demo ride, such as comfort seats and quick shifters, whilst providing a best practice as well. For showroom bikes, all dealers are required to accessorise 4 showroom bikes from a large list of selection of packs. Full details will be provided in the business terms and demonstrative terms following this briefing. For any immediate questions, please speak to your SAM. That concludes the 2025 business terms briefing. To briefly recap, we understand the difficult trading environment we're all in. The business terms released today acknowledge that there is more opportunity to earn more money more often. 5-star dealers will allow SAMs and ASAMs to uncover further profit opportunities in your dealership and add further value to their visits. Demos and core stock offers more flexibility, leading to less stock pressure. And the final enhancement of the Q2 volume guarantee for those that hit Q1 offers that added security in the next few months following the great engagement with the Euro 5 run-out strategy. Coupling all this with the fantastic new models that are imminent, all of us at Honda UK are confident we're going to have a prosperous 2025. Thank you very much.